This segment of Labatt Buffalo Main Event is brought to you by
MyHockeyLife.com, your online community if you live and breathe hockey.
We're back on Labatt Buffalo Main Event. Brad Ryder along with Bob Gaughan. Go to our website, buffalomainevent.com, and check it out. All sorts of good things you'll find there, including this show, previous episodes of this show, and other commentaries and the like. And I hear there's going to be a special treat there soon, so be sure to check it out again, buffalomainevent.com. We close things out with a commentary every week, and up first every week is Bob Gaughan.
Brad, it's always popular to make fun of the French, isn't it? The war started and the French already conceded. But there are a couple of things that maybe the French have that we should look into a little bit. Maybe health care for all their citizens. They don't care if their president has a mistress and a wife. But there's one other thing inside the world of sports that maybe we should take from the French. They are considering boycotting the opening ceremonies of the China Olympics this year. Why are they considering doing this? Well, first of all, because of the atrocities that are going on in Tibet, and also because human rights activists always say that China is the one country that comes down on human rights activities. So what has France decided to do? Well, they said, we're not going to pull a Jimmy Carter here and boycott the whole Olympics. We're going to try and embarrass China and just boycott the opening ceremonies. What's wrong with that? I think the U.S. should go along with France with it. But you know why? They won't, because of economic issues. Do you pick up anything that isn't made in China? You know how much debt China owns of the U.S.'s debt? I think it's all because of economic reasons that the U.S. will not follow France and maybe even Belgium in boycotting the opening ceremonies. But that doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. The right thing to do would be to follow France as long as China continues the atrocities in Tibet. But they won't. And you know why? Because at this point, the U.S. is more gutless than a Frenchman. Brad?
Who are you? International flair here. Made it up to Toronto for to watch the Red Sox lose over the course of the weekend. And two separate issues here. Number one, it's bad enough you play baseball in a stadium with a dome. Now, I've been there when it's closed. I've been there when it's open. When it's closed, it's this sterile, weird, we used to serve chicken McNuggets at baseball games type of atmosphere. When it's open, it feels like a ballpark. You can see the tower. Well, here's a problem. I don't live in Toronto. I have to just take a guess at the weather. Drive for 2 hours to get up there. Am I going to be spending 3 hours outside? Am I going to be spending 3 hours inside? I'm on the Gardner Expressway taking a look, trying to see, is the dome open? I can't see. It's ridiculous to have to figure this out. So Toronto, set something up, put it on your website. Let me know if the stinking dome is going to be open or closed so I know how to plan my day. That's not the worst thing that happened. The worst thing that happened is Frank Thomas's grand slam. But here's the other issue. Before the game even started, sitting inside of Rogers Center, I should call it because that's its name, a commercial came up on their giant, gorgeous HD Jumbotron. It was a commercial for BillsInToronto.com, and it felt like there are these secret conversations that are going on that we're not a part of. We saw how bad that press conference looked when Ralph Wilson was up there chuckling with the Toronto businessmen. Well, it felt dirty sitting in Skydome watching this. And if that wasn't bad enough, by about the fourth or fifth inning, another commercial for BillsInToronto.com pops up on the screen. None other than Jim Kelly is looking me in the eye on that Jumbotron, telling me to come out and support the Buffalo Bills in Toronto. And all I could think was, oh no, he's in on it. I didn't feel good watching Jim Kelly tell me to watch football in Toronto. That'll do it for Labatt Buffalo Main Event. Be sure to check out the website, buffalomainevent.com. For Bob Gaughan, I'm Brad Ryder. We'll see you next week on Labatt Buffalo Main Event.